Hi everybody, welcome to another Kids Craft. Today we're going to be making a love bug for Valentine's Day. Here's what you're going to need. First you will need a sock. Got a fuzzy pink one here since this is for Valentine's Day. You can use any color or any pattern though, that's up to you. You're going to need a pipe cleaner. Again, mine is pink to match my sock for Valentine's Day. You're going to need something for eyes. Now you can just use googly eyes and hot glue those on, that is totally fine. But I'm going to use these. If you look online or if you go to a craft store, they're sometimes called just craft eyes, sometimes they're called plush eyes. They will have little washers like that. And mine also have these color rings. I'll show you how that works in just a little bit. Not all of them, if you get your own, will have these. Some of these might just come, like have brown eyes or blue eyes. But if you get our Take and Make kit, this is what you'll be getting. You're also going to need some elastics. I have some clear plastic ones here. I have about 10 on hand. I'm not going to use quite that many, but I have some extra just in case, one of them breaks or anything like that. You're also going to need lots of stuffing. And again, if you get our Take and Make kit, we will give you some, but if you're making your own, you can buy some plush filler, or if you have even just like an old pillow that you don't need anymore, you can take the fluff out of that. But again, if you get our Take and Make kit, we got you covered. And this is an optional thing, but I'm going to use a heart-shaped pin to give my love bug a nose. And I'll show you how that works in just a second. And those are our materials. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, I'm going to put the eyes on my love bug. So I have my post with the plastic dome there, got the coloring, and I have the washer. So just a note, please do not try to put the washer on the peg until it is time to do so, because once that's on there, it's not going to come off. So I'm going to set the washer aside for just a second. I'm going to take my coloring, and there's a dull side and a shiny side. So the shiny sparkly side, I'm going to put against the plastic part of the eye, against the bottom of the dome there. So you'll see, can't really see it too well in the video, but so it'll look purple when it's all put together. Next, I'm going to take my sock, decide which side I want to be the top. This one doesn't really matter because the pattern goes all the way around. You're going to take the pointy part, be careful, watch your fingers, and just press it right through the sock. You do not want to cut a hole beforehand because that'll just have the eye fall right on out. There you go. I'm going to turn this very carefully inside out. I'm still holding on to my eye there. You'll have the post sticking out like this. You're going to want to take your washer with the flat side down and just press that down like this. It takes a little bit of work, so you may want to have an adult help you with this. All right, so it's all the way down, nice and tight like that. And when you turn it back inside, or right side out, you can see that it is nice and securely attached. And you just want to take your second eye and second pieces and do the same thing. Okay, put the coloring on. Be careful, watch your fingers. Press it through the fabric. There we want that. Looks good. Turn it inside out. Oops. Flat side down. Press it on. Watch your fingers. Again, have an adult help you if needed. There you go. And when you're all done, have the eyes. Now for mine, I'm going to do an additional step. You don't have to do this, and if you're going to snuggle with your love bug, I would recommend skipping this if you have our Take and Make kit, just because it will stay pretty good, but it can still fall off. so just careful, this is pointy. I'm going to, kind of like we did with the eyes, just press that in for a nose. And again, be very careful because this is sharp and pointy. And put the backer right back on there. So and again, mine I'm just going to display, I'm not really going to snuggle it. So this will be okay. But if you do want to snuggle it, or if you want to sleep with it at bedtime, leave this step out, because if this falls off, you know, it is sharp and pointy and you don't want to hurt yourself with that. Okay, next we're going to start forming our love bug. So again, have my sock. Take a handful of stuffing, it's probably more than I need, and just kind of squish it around best you can into a ball. And put it inside your sock. And press it all the way down to the toe, where your face is. And see how you like that. I think that looks like a good size. If you want your love bug's head to be a little bit bigger, just put some more stuffing down in there. Once it's in there, you can kind of shape it around a little bit. Just make sure it's nice and tight at the end. So I'm just going to give it a twist. Like that. I'm going to take one of my elastics and wrap it nice and tight around so that the stuffing will not come out, and my head will be a separate piece from the rest of the body. I'm going to give it a couple wraps. Like so. And there we go. So you're gonna just continue this the rest of the way down. If you want, you can take all of your fluff and put it into segments so you know how many parts you're gonna have on your love bug, but I'm just gonna wing it a little bit. So again, just kind of squish it down in the back, down as far as you can get it. If you like the size, I think I might put a little bit more. More of mine there. Even a little bit more, I think. There we go. And just kind of squish it around to like the size. There we go. Get another elastic and tie that off as well. I do recommend that for each segment that you do, make it a little bit smaller each time. I'll finish this one and show you what I mean here. There we go. Get a bit more fluff here. Once again, just put it in. See, it's a little bit smaller, so it'll kind of taper down. All right. So when you get to the very end, just make sure you tie that off. Grab that nice and tight. There we go, so nothing falls out. There you go. And you can leave your end kind of loose like that because it's got a nice little flare on the end there. And there's my bug. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments all together on mine. You could have more, you could have less, it just kind of depends how your bug works out. For our final step, we're going to give our bug some antenna. So I have my pipe cleaner. Going to put that in the middle and just wrap it around. I'll give it one more wrap, maybe a little tiny, but that's okay. Make sure that it's facing up, so just wrap that around where that first section is tied off. You can just leave it like that if you like, but I'm going to curl mine a bit. So I'm going to take a pen, you can take a pencil or whatever you have on hand, just kind of press it down, and wrap it around, and to be careful, the end of the pipe cleaner might be a little pointy. Just wrap it around a couple times it out. Do the same thing for the other side. Strap it around a couple times. There we go. I'm going to shape that a little bit more. I'm going to puff mine out just a tiny bit. All right, and there you have your love bug. From here, you can add any decorations you like. You can use some felt or some heavy paper and hot glue on some wings. You can get more pipe cleaners if you want to give some legs. You can use some fabric paint if you want to paint some details, give it a smile. But I'm going to leave mine as is. So thank you for joining us for this month's Kids Craft, and we will see you next time.